Hi, hello, and howdy. This is Sheila. Welcome to the Painted Pig Studio. I want to send out some hugs and kisses, quite a few of them actually, to Yana Dean, Susan Richards, Michelle Del Frate or Freight, 07 Clatu, by the way, Clatu, Barada, Nicto. Aha! Yeah, and it may not have anything to do with the movie that I'm referring to, but if it does, then I got you. And then Paula Phipps. So thank you all for subscribing to the Painted Pig. I hope to put some content out that you will enjoy. And be sure to comment if you have a suggestion or something you would like to see that perhaps I can do. We don't know. This dinosaur in front of me here is a Big Kick circa 8307. And it's a die cutting machine. It has the platform. It's basically a precursor to the Big Shot, I believe. And this is the cutting multi-purpose flat platform. Someone asked me to show how to emboss, like for instance, an envelope. So this is the plate you would use for embossing folders. And so that is what I have here, is an embossing folder, and I'm pretty sure it came from Tuesday Morning because I have a few, and they, as you can see by the price, they most likely came from Tuesday Morning because they are quite inexpensive. And I have made this envelope on my We Are Memory Keepers 123 Punch. So I thought I would do it, go ahead and emboss it somewhat. Now I haven't glued it together, but it doesn't matter. And I can see it's not going to fit completely. But for demonstration purposes, we'll go ahead and use this. So you have these, see how pitiful? These are the cutting platforms. You've got to have one of those on there protecting that. Now, I think this is, the procedure is pretty much the same whether it's this one or, and here's the other cutting platform, or cutting plate. I think the procedure is the same pretty much whether it's the Big Kick or the Big Shot or whatever. Even the ones that are that pull it through itself, I think you still have to use the cutting platforms and all that. But you just sandwich it all between your plates and inside the embossing folder, and you crank it. It might be a little too thick. And you make the lights shake and fall down. And there we go. It took a little bit of strength to get that through there. And so the result is pretty embossing, if you can see the raised parts. So there we go. Now, I could have unfolded it, a smaller one. See, it wouldn't fit through there. But a smaller one, and put it inside. And I could have put it upside down so the bumpy part would be on the front. That's another thing to consider. But there you go. And that, or as I'm fond to say, there you go. That is the procedure for that. And like I said, I think it's the same whether you have whichever machine you have. But they make lovely additions to your journals. Now, today I'm also going to give you another episode of the Lapbook, the Tim Holtz Lapbook. We're going to give it a shot. And again, I've got it protected since it is a cloth cover. I have it protected with pressing seal. As much as possible, anyway. I have not glued this down, and for some reason I'm afraid to. But well, I know why I haven't. That's not true. I do know why I haven't. Because I want to put, when I put this down to hold the little journal that's going to go in here, I want to put a pencil holder and a pen holder. I want both, pencil and pen. Because this is, a pencil would make sense for back in the day, going out in the woods and taking notes and things like that. I've been watching too many videos, people. I'm sorry. So, I've got everything ready here, actually, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Okay, this is the back piece, and I've decided to use the side with the flowers. It's still got this cover, this design, from the other side, but I decided to use the flower, put the flower in there. So I think I want the this color on the bottom. But you know, I'm thinking, actually, I am thinking, that I want to cover this similar to this one. And I used my silhouette to cut this out, all of this. So, I'm thinking that's what I want to do, that I want to cover these two panels as well, front and back. So, let's take a pause and find some paper for that. Right, so next, this gets glued. So, I'm going to do that. And I tell you what, these little 1/8 of an inchers, which is, I scored them, leaving a little 1/8 of an inch. Geez. This one's tight. Anyway, I scored it so there's an 1/8 of an inch space to allow for the thickness. So, didn't want to stick. The thicknesses of the layers. Okay. Alright, let's see. Where do we need extra glue? About everywhere. This may be the best way to do it, right here. Yee! That is some thick stuff. Okay, let's see if I can do this without causing a catastrophe. Oh, well, thank you, grass cutting neighbor. I hope he's not going to be a marathon like before. What are you doing, dude? Oh, well. He's out in the road with it. I don't know. And it still doesn't look like it's going to stick. Well, if all else fails, I will just sew it. And I had to identify my pieces because I was getting myself so confused. And these don't, this one is okay, but the other one on the inside part didn't, that was what was hard. trying to get them all even. I didn't do a great job, but this is a field journal, botanical journal, right? So, and it's been around, let's say. Let's place our proprietor, our owner of the journal, at around 1930, shall we? Now, don't hold me to that. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, get this together. And allow for that 1/8 of an inch. Which has got glue on it now. Okay, let's turn it over and see if we can get it from the back here. Nope. Can't see it that way. Okay. And this is the easier Lapbook, remember? Well, actually, and Nik makes it look so easy, but hers was a bit because she didn't do all this elaborate stuff that I decided I had to do. Okay. I'll let that dry just a minute. Let's just say something about Natasha from Treasure Books. She's the one I just recently rediscovered. And I say rediscovered because on your journey, you will find that you tend to watch well, I say you will find. I found that I tend to watch videos that provide me with the information that I need at that time, or my interest at that time. Oh, goodness, I'm going to put clips on this too. And Natasha, I would say she's great for a beginner because she really and truly does use household things, unusual things. Well, I don't know about unusual, but she does do some sewing. And she has it all written down right there next to her. And so you can do a screenshot. And I may need to start doing that. And she's very meticulous, and she does everything very precisely. And so she is I'm linking her below because she may be someone you want to check out. Well, there we go. Now that's got to dry. And when it does, this is what will get glued down. See, that needs to hold it right there. Something to hold it down right there. And right here. Whoa. Whoa. That is some thick stuff. I'm hoping that will hold. I wonder if I can get some in there. Let's try the old credit card trick. A little glue on the edge there. Run it under there. And put another little clip. What are these called? I used to know. Binder clips. There we go. Who was yelling at me? Okay. More binder clips. Goodness. I don't think I've ever had to put this many clips on anything. And I have a dress, a little t-shirt dress kind of thing on right now, and it is just nasty. I've got to change. I've got glue all over the front, and who knows what else. Food, I'm sure. Okay. Alright. Let's see, maybe just a little bit right there. And another clip. I'm going to make sure this sucker will hold. Okay. Now, I went ahead and switched over to Fabri-Tac. I started with this, and that was a bad idea. Nik, I noticed she used, well, she's 3-in-1 Deakin, which is about the same, as far as I can tell. And, so I switched over to the Fabri-Tac, which like I said, is very similar. And I did not put any ink around those. That's all right. That's all right. No stress. Now this will go here. Here. So let's go ahead and let me make sure, yep, right way up. And let's try to put the glue in the right place, Sheila. Just along there. Again, making that 1/8 of an inch allowance. I really don't know if I should have increased that as I went up. I don't know. But I do not think she. Don't recall her making that allowance. But again, she did hers differently. And I'm doing this. And she possibly did not need to. Okay, I've got to get this centered on there. Okay. Okay, I think that's got it. Okay. Is there none? No. Okay, you see where there's that little bit of an allowance there, so that when it gets things in it, it will still close, hopefully. And that is not easy to score those little suckers that way. Not for me. That looks good. Okay. Now let's do the top where it's got that same space. Ooh, it's going to be close with it. Oh, I don't know if I said so, but I did this on my silhouette. This shape right there. And, no, Nik did not do that. Nik, I have departed from Nik the Booksmith right now. There's another lady that I'm going to look it up, and I'll put it in the links below. I'll put it on the screen, too, right now. She did, is it Edith Holden? Yeah, Edith Holden. Themed Lapbook. And, excuse me while I check my placement. And so I'm sort of using, getting some inspiration from that, as well as Nik. So, a bit of both. As he would say. You tell me who I'm speaking of. This is a bit of both. That comes from my husband's favorite movie that we have watched more times than I can count. Okay, so that looks good. Kind of. Oh, here's a straight clip. We might as well make use of it. Okay. There is the mail carrier. Alright, let's see if these work. Top. Yeah, I think I mostly see people tying around the top one. And I put the reinforcers, the whole reinforcers on the back to give it just a little spacing there. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, well, yeah, it does. We're going to be policy closure heavy in this one, which is some of the inspiration from the other person that I'm going to link. Okay. That should be plenty. And I'm sorry about the lawnmower if you can hear it. There's really nothing I can do about it. He's been known to go for 7 hours. Okay, so remember these little things. I don't know if I even did a video, but it was one of a challenge, another YouTube channel. What they call them, patchwork pockets, maybe. So there's a little piece of vellum here, some fabric here, some ribbon here, and some scrapbook paper there. And it's decorated on the front a la Corey Diamond. And I've got the Woodlands. Yeah, let me tell you about this. This is the digital that I got that I'm going to use some of in this Lapbook. It's Woodland Diaries, and it is by Paper Craftivity. So that's the Etsy shop, is Paper Craftivity. And I just thought there was a lot of pretty in there, so I downloaded it. So I'm thinking this will go in the very back, above the flowers. I don't know. We will see. We shall see. So, and after this, after I finish this one in Isaac's Lapbook, my grandson, I'm doing one for him. I'm going to do another shabby chic, I think you would say. Another one like the rose, that style, because I seem to enjoy that the most. It was pretty, pretty, pretty. And it has been sold. Okay, guys. I hope that's good for today. I'm going to try to piece all this together. and see what we can come up with in the way of a video. I just want to leave that for a little bit longer to dry. Okay? And then what I'll do, I'll take a picture and put it at the end. Is that okay? Good, 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 good. And over here, I'm going to end up putting something right there of interest. And there's a couple of places that we're going to do that. Yeah. And then, whoops, I lost it. There we go. I don't know if I will change my mind on this one as well as I did that one, but I don't know. But I will tell you, probably not, because let me show you what's coming up next. This is what will go here. This will all be covered with something. And let's see, we'll go this way. And this will have those slot pockets, what I call slot pockets, with the little kind of slot protector things over them. And it will be 3, because I am going to do that as Nik did. And what I did here, and this is from Nik's video, she used file folders, which you can, by all means, do use. But I had this cardstock, and she used packing tape. So that's what is holding these together, is hinging them. And it's really a good thing to use, because look at how they move. And which is great, because they will, as I said, go down like this, and then you will be able to pull them that way, or this way, or that way, or this way, or that way. So, yeah. Fun, 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 fun. So, that's it for today. I want you to be sure and check out, if you need to get in touch with me, there are links below to my Facebook page, my Instagram, my Etsy store, and my email. So click that little arrow that drops the box open, that enlarges it, and it might even say show more, and that gives you all my contact information, plus the credit for the music, and then all the links to the people who inspire me. Nik's Lapbook video will be linked there, the first one in the series. So, always, for more information or for a way to contact me, check that box out, okay? And so, also, please take care, stay well, get vaccinated. I'm going to throw it out there. And hugs and kisses. Until next time. Bye-bye.